shining a light where the shadows creep for the lost, the stolen, the ones who will weep. She won't turn away, she won't back down, even when the loony clowns come round. Threats don't shake her, lies don't win. She stands for justice right till the end. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Chase fame, some chase views, but she fights for those with nothing to lose. For the kids who vanish without a trace, she won't stop till she cracks the case. They try to silence, they try to scare, but truth don't break and she's still there, calling out monsters, showing their game. Justice comes when you speak their name. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kid true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Kids stand strong, she makes the choice. For victims gone, for those in need, she's fighting hard, she won't concede. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook streams, she'll fight for you. At the end of the day, this is all we have to say. Viper will always have her back, he will kick you right in the sack.
Holy crap. Look who's in my chat. Look who's in here. We got Miss Mary Whitmore. Hey girl, how you doing? So excited that y'all here. Hey, oh, hold on. So excited. I've been wondering where you were, Mary. Where have you been, woman? I am protective of Mary Whitmore, just so people know. Okay. How is everybody? Hi, Patty. How you doing? Hi, Michelle. Oh, my God. I'm happy you're here. I'm really excited. I was wondering if you were ever going to make it this way. I was wondering. Let's see here. You guys, this is so funny. Hold on a minute. I was trying to do something before I went live, but it wasn't working out for me. We're going to see. We're going to see what Taylor was up to this morning. Oh, hold on. I got to turn off my notifications. It's too loud. All right. Hold on. Nala, we don't do that. My dad will probably walk in here, guys. Just I'm warning y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to hurry. Where is it? Where is it? No. No, hold on a minute, people. Hold up. Where is it at? This ain't it. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. Something funny did happen though. Okay, here I go. Here I go, you guys. This is gonna be good. I promise you. You guys are gonna laugh. I'm all right. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're good. All right, people. We're gonna watch two separate things here. Here's Taylor this morning in court. Okay. Look at her. Look at the look. Look at the look. You know what's gonna happen, people. You know what's up with that look. Look at her. Look at her. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do something funny. I really.
We're off the record.
No. Oh my God. All right. All right. Okay. There's that. Let me look at my comments here real quick. Yes, you know it. Wonderful. Wonderful. Hi, Michelle. I have to find out where Travis is at so I can get my. I'll find him. Yes. Okay, but she had a hearing. You're gonna watch the hearing now. Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. Here we go. Adjust your headphones because this is low.
In the jail, she's appearing by Zoom in the jail. The last time they were in court, there was a promotion. She yelled, stood up, she was then physically detained, moved out of the court, and moved down to the jail. It appeared, I didn't see exactly what happened. It was tried to get it. And so the court does now find that the business is way too right to be present given the outburst. Are we prepared to proceed with?
Yes, you are.
Your Honor, I'm requesting to withdraw at this point in time.
For this hearing, State versus case 175 was second. We can continue for this hearing, and then you can withdraw for that.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state does call Detective Mylan.
Do solemnly swear that the testimony you shall give in this matter before the court is truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. I do.
The new H2 Pro system separates clean and dirty water. The new H2 Pro from O Cedar.
Mrs. Mylan, if you want to state your name and spell your last name. If you want to state your name and spell your last name.
Christina Mylan. Christina is with a K. Mylan is Meilan.
Mr. Leach.
Detective Mylan, where do you work?
I'm a detective at the City of Fond du Lac Police Department.
As part of your duties as a detective, do you on occasion review the reports of other officers?
I do.
And as well as, do you also review sworn complaints that are found in the reports?
I do.
And are those complaints, what do they typically rely on?
They rely upon the reports of the officers that respond to different complaints or incidents within the City of Fond du Lac. They also rely upon witness statements, videos, any other evidence that is brought to the attention of the officers or investigators as they're putting together their case.
Do you know an officer, Lindsay Lukey?
I do.
And have you reviewed reports of Officer Lukey in the past?
I have.
And do you find that Officer Lukey is accurate and truthful in the reports that she makes?
I do.
Now, do you know whether Officer Lukey investigated an incident at the Tachita Correctional Institution that occurred on July 24th, 2024?
I do.
And how do you know that?
I reviewed the criminal complaint for that matter.
And was that a sworn complaint by your agency?
Yes.
Whose report did that rely upon?
Officer Lukey's.
Thank you. Can you tell us what, who's involved in the incident on July 24th, 2020?
Objection, Your Honor. Well, I know hearsay is admissible at preliminary hearings. I don't believe that there are any personal observations from Detective Milan involved, so she's in essence a conduit for hearsay and doesn't have any information of her own to benefit the court.
Your Honor, as Attorney Joko pointed out, the court can rely upon hearsay. Detective Milan has testified that she has reviewed the sworn complaint in this matter that does rely upon Officer Lukey. Detective Milan further has testified that Officer Lukey is reliable or trustworthy in the reports of the investigations that she reports upon. I believe that would give it sufficient reliability for purposes of preliminary hearing today.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes, thank you. Do you know who was identified as being involved in the incident that Officer Lukey reported on that occurred on July 24, 2024 at the Tachita Correctional Institution?
Yes, it was an inmate at Tachita Correctional Institute, which is located in the city of Fond du Lac, county of Fond du Lac, state of Wisconsin, by the name of Taylor Schabusiness.
All right, and are you familiar with Taylor Schabusiness at all?
Not from personal interactions. I have reviewed her photo spread through the Department of Corrections for inmates, which provides her physical appearance.
All right, do you find that reliable?
I do, I use it often.
And can you, did you see Ms. Schabusiness here in court at all today?
I did.
All right, when was that?
Earlier around 8:30 this morning.
All right, and do you see her or her represented in the courtroom today?
I did see her represented in the courtroom today.
All right, and do you see her now?
Yes, she's on the video screen to my right.
And what is she generally wearing? You just described.
Orange jumpsuit.
Your Honor, I'd ask the record to reflect Detective Milan has identified the defendant in this matter.
Mr. Governor.
Your Honor, no objection, subject to cross.
The record will so reflect.
Detective Milan, what did Officer Lukey report occurred at Tachita on July 24th of 2024 involving Ms. Schabusiness?
Taylor had indicated that there was a staple in her arm and a request was put in for a nurse to remove it. One of the correctional officers at Tachita, a female sergeant, was tasked with bringing Taylor down to the nurse's office so the nurse could remove that staple. While in the nurse's office, Taylor began giggling, and then a short time later, when the nurse was in the process of removing the staple with the tweezers, Taylor lunged initially at the nurse. Then the sergeant pushed the nurse out of the way and began to try to gain control of Taylor to get the nurse out of the way. And in the process of that, metal tray from the nurse's room was grabbed by Taylor, The correctional officer believes she was struck in the head by that, does not believe she was concussed, but then reported in the course of struggling to get Taylor under control, received bruising to her ribs and pain in her arm.
And did the, was it a sergeant, I believe you said?
A female sergeant, yes.
Thank you. Did the female sergeant, did she report having any pain from being hit in the head?
She reported having pain from the entire incident and did seek medical treatment for potential injuries.
And did the sergeant say whether she had consented to Schabusiness injuring her in that fashion?
She indicated she did not consent to that occurring.
No further questions,
Mr. Gelder.
Thank you. Detective, did you review the video in this case?
I did not.
So you're solely basing your testimony on the criminal complaint today, is that correct?
That is correct.
The Panera You Picked Who You've Always Loved now has a price you'll love even more. Starting at $9.50, mix 2 Panera Faves.
So, just to review, the moment prior to the alleged lunge, there were 3 people in the room? Is that your understanding?
From the criminal complaint, that is my understanding.
And are you familiar with Tachita, whether they have any process for identifying or making sure they have the right patient in the room at any given moment?
I'm not overly familiar with their procedures, but I have responded there for numerous incidents, and most inmates do have a number or a system for identifying them.
But you don't know if Ms. Schabusiness was wearing any such identifier that day, correct?
I don't know that.
So the moment prior to what you described as a lunge, where were the parties positioned, if you know?
I can't say other than the nurse was in the process of taking the staple out at the time, so within close enough proximity to do that.
Okay. And just to take it a moment further, Ms. Schabusiness allegedly lunged at the nurse?
Lunged or caused some motion in which the sergeant was concerned for the nurse's safety.
Okay. And then did the sergeant effectively intercept her, or did she actually make contact with the nurse, if you know?
I know the nurse was asked if she was hurt. I'm not sure if it was direct contact, incidental contact, but there was questions of whether the nurse was injured.
Now, the person described as the victim in the complaint, that would have been the guard, is that correct?
The female sergeant, yes.
Okay. And she indicated the number of injuries, including pain in her head, but short of a concussion, bruised ribs, and a hurt arm, is that correct?
Correct.
Did she attribute how her ribs had been bruised or her arm had been hurt?
It was not stated in the criminal complaint if she mentioned that.
But the head injury, I guess, would be related to a tray hitting her?
It was inferred that, yes.
You don't know anything about the specifics of that tray, correct?
I don't know any specifics other than the nursing trays that are used by nurses.
Okay. Was there any exclamation or sound that Ms. Schabusiness made before she allegedly lunged?
The only thing that was discussed was like some giggling or some laughing that preceded that. The exact timing of that proceeding was not outlined in the criminal complaint.
Okay. So you identified Ms. Schabusiness as the defendant earlier today, correct?
Yes,
You have no way of identifying her other than the complaint as the person present in the room at the prison, though, correct? You didn't see any video, you weren't there?
I wasn't there, I didn't see that. The sergeant identified her and the nurse identified her from previous contacts.
Okay. Thank you, that's all I have.
Any reader?
No, Your
Are you missing that? Mr. Leach, any other witnesses or evidence?
No, Your
Mr. Jelka, any witnesses or evidence?
No,
Mr. Leach?
Your Honor, without argument, the state asked for finding.
Mr. Jelka?
the judge would just briefly argue the identification. Detective Island identified Ms. Schabusiness based on booking photos. Doesn't have any personal knowledge of who was present in the room at Rashida, didn't even see the video, so I would move to dismiss, the argument being the identification was inadequate at this time.
The court will find probable cause that the felony was committed, was likely committed by Ms. Schabusiness. The case will be found to.
Judge Nails.
Mr. Leach, do you have any information?
I do, Your Honor. I'm providing a copy to Attorney Joka and to the court.
Mr. Jelka, subject to local 10-day rule for substitution, do you want to proceed with an arraignment?
Your Honor, that was my understanding for today. I would defer to Ms. Schabusiness if she still wishes to continue with that today.
Ms. Schabusiness, do you want to proceed to an arraignment today?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Your Honor, I have received the information. The charges appear to be identical to the criminal complaint. Would waive its formal reading and subject to 10 days to decide whether to substitute would enter not guilty pleas.
Not guilty pleas enter. This matter will be scheduled moving forward. Anything else from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Jelka, anything else?
No, thank you.
Please adjourn. Thank you.
Okay. You people can't
Remember,
tell me. You people can't tell me that there ain't something wrong with her. She did get her psyche eval. They say she's competent. I don't think she is. Okay, but what do I know? I'm no doctor, right? I mean, but anybody that could do the things that she did to that guy. What was his name? I think it starts with an S. What was his name again? People, help me out. Hold on, let me Google it. Starts with an S. Starts with an S. Schabusiness. Schabusiness. Hold on a minute. Hi, Charlotte. Okay, who did she decapitate here? What's his name? Starts with an S. Shade. That's his name. Shade. Hi, how you doing? A lot of people say they're not getting notifications. Yeah. So I don't know. So I don't think this girl here is normal. And if you've seen stuff that she's written me, you would see why also. Let's see here. I think that's it for now. Yeah, right? It's been quite the week, you guys. What is today, Thursday? Yeah, hasn't been like a normal week for me. Like my norm, right? And I don't know where Missy is. I don't know who Misty is. She could be moving, for all I know. But I'm gonna go for now. Hopefully, I'll come back later. Either I'm going to put out some jail calls of Aaron Hernandez, and let's see. I want to work on some Missouri people. Hi, Secret Forest Creatures UK. How you doing? I love that. Thank you. Yeah. See, I got other things set up. We got to focus on Missouri, okay? I got to get back to Missouri. We got to talk about Bobby Boo. We got to talk about Ellen Lawler. We got to talk about Denver. Oh yes, look who's here. My Shredder's here. What's up, Shredder? Shredder, you're on the wrong channel. You're on the wrong one. You are on Kit Reloaded. That is if you want to come into the chat, come to the right chat, Shredder. Shredder. Calling all shredders. Are you over here now? No, you're not. Okay, Shredder's like one of my faves. Him and Viper. They are good peoples, protectors from the evils on the internet. Okay. What did you say here? I'll rewind. I know someone who had a video visit with Tava very recently. Really? Wouldn't that be exciting? Yeah, her ratings are different. I couldn't even read it. That's all I'm going to say. I couldn't even read it. Hey, people. Hey, I'm going to be a little cocky here like I am. Does that mean like I'm a Taylor wife now? Because I talked to Taylor? Yeah, right? Jesus. Fools. Fools. We haven't done it yet. It's been quite the week yet. How do you participate? You just either DM me in Facebook, DM me Facebook on my, hold on a minute, or give me your email, because then we come into StreamYard now because they're reporting me on Rumble because they have nothing else better to do with their time. So there's that nonsense. But I think I think I had a movie all picked out, by the way. I'm trying to think of the name. But we've been watching some really good ones. He didn't say too much about it, only that she did a rap for She is. She's different, man. I'm telling you. Hey, how you doing, Tanya? Is it Tanya or Tanya? Isn't it wonderful? Well, I don't mean wonderful. These people should know better. You got to make sure she's not sitting next to anybody. Because if she gets close enough, you know what she's going to do, right? You're going to see some kung fu fighting going on, people. That's what's up. I think I'll message her and say, what was that in court? She don't care. You want to know why? Her life is over. I'm being totally honest, right? Did I? Okay. Good. But yeah. So Charlotte, that's what you gotta do. What is today? Is it Thursday or Friday? I don't even know. So much going on. Okay, this is what I want to do. I got to focus on Bobby Boone in Missouri, but I'm also going to put up some jail calls of Aaron Hernandez. Let's see what else did I want to do today. But me and Missy were talking about we want to watch. Oh my God, we got to do it. We're gonna watch the Mafia, the top 5 Mafia families. It's a documentary, and what's his name? Michael Franzi. He used to be a boss in the Colombo family, right? He's narrating it. It's a 3-part documentary, which I'm into the Mafia. And you know what? You know what's funny? Michael responded to my comment the other day. Yes, he did, people. Michael did. That's right. Today's Friday. You're lying. No. No way. Let me look at my phone. I don't believe you guys. I really don't. Let me look. Oh my God. I thought it was Thursday. Okay. All right. Well, so there's that. I know you guys wouldn't lie to me. I thought maybe you were fibbing. So if anybody's into the Mafia, let me know. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. Everybody was kung fu fighting. All right. I'm good to go for now, but I will be back later. All right. I want to thank everybody for coming through. I want to say hi to everybody or goodbye. Goodbye, Mary. Goodbye, Patty. Goodbye, Michelle. Who else? People in the bushes. Charlotte. Shredder. Master Shredder. Secret Forest Creatures of the UK. I love that name. So, yeah. Watch out for me doing the Bobby Boone, and I'm going to put up some jail calls of Aaron Hernandez. You used to be in the bushes. Bushes are not fun. Bushes are not fun, okay? Bye-bye. I'm only saying it like that. Want to know why? Because, okay, I'm going to complain just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Because people are upset with me. What's new, right? What's new? And they got to be, get their little cockiness going on, right? So I'm going, bye-bye. I'm doing that to them. So bye. Yeah, that's what's up. Goodbye, Secret Forest Creature of the UK. Yes, I will be back on. I will be back. All right, so that's what's up with this lady here. So that was a prelim, you guys. That's a prelim. Okay, they're going forward with this. I don't know why. Honestly, wasting taxpayer dollars because she's not going nowhere. Yeah, and there's that. And she has no chance for an appeal. Right? Right. Okay. See you guys later.